We all know the nightmare of the clown in the sewer. A single red balloon floating against a rain-slicked street is enough to make anyone look twice at a storm drain. Since 1986, Stephen King's Pennywise has haunted our collective consciousness, becoming the ultimate symbol of childhood terror. The image is burned into our minds. The orange hair, the silver suit, and that predatory gaze from the darkness. For decades, many have believed this monster was born directly from the twisted mind of a real-life serial killer. They imagine a direct link between the page and the police report. But the truth is more complex. Pennywise is entirely fictional, yet his roots are buried deep in a history that predates modern crime. To understand why we fear the clown, we must look past the makeup and into the ancient shadows of our own storytelling tradition. The origin story of IT is actually far older than the 20th century. It is rooted in the dark, ancient folklore of the three billy goats gruff. Stephen King wanted to modernize the legend of the troll under the bridge, but he needed a setting that fit the industrial pulse of a modern city. He moved the bridge to the town of Derry and tucked the troll into the labyrinthine sewers. But a simple troll wasn't enough for a modern audience. To make the monster truly work, he needed a disguise that felt inherently wrong. He asked himself a single, chilling question: what scares children more than anything else? The answer was simple, yet devastating: clowns. He realized that a clown in a place where no clown should be is the ultimate subversion of safety. It was the perfect lure for the innocent. Human psychology is practically hardwired to fear the painted smile. This is the phenomenon of the uncanny valley, where something looks almost human, but not quite. Heavy makeup freezes an artificial emotion onto a face, creating a permanent mask of joy. This makes it impossible for our brains to read the person underneath. We cannot see the micro-expressions that signal danger or empathy. It is a mask that hides the soul, leaving us in a state of constant, subconscious vigilance. Why are they smiling? What is happening behind those painted eyes? In the world of performance, this mask is a tool for laughter. But in the real world, a mask is a way to hide a predator. In Chicago, John Wayne Gacy was a man who seemed to embody the American dream. He was a respected contractor and a community leader who threw massive block parties for his neighbors. He was the man who raised money for local charities and shook hands with politicians. In his spare time, he transformed into Pogo the Clown, performing at children's hospitals and local parades. He was the man everyone trusted with their children. But behind the closed doors of his suburban home, a much darker reality was unfolding. Between 1972 and 1978, Gacy was a predator, stalking the streets. He used his status and his friendly persona to lure young men to their deaths. At least 33 victims were recovered, many buried in the dirt beneath his own floorboards. The press immediately branded him the killer clown. His image, captured in full pogo makeup with a sharp, triangular smile, was broadcast across the globe. It was a visual gut punch to the collective psyche. Overnight, the innocent, playful image of the clown was shattered forever. The makeup wasn't just a costume anymore. It was the face of a monster. While King had already conceived of Pennywise independently, the real-world crimes of Gacy permanently changed the cultural landscape. He became the living proof that the most dangerous people are often the ones who go out of their way to look the most harmless. When Pennywise finally arrived on the page and screen, the world was already primed for terror. We no longer saw clowns as mere entertainers. We saw them as perfect disguises. Pennywise remains a masterpiece of supernatural fiction, but the legacy of Gacy is a much darker reality. The most terrifying monsters aren't hiding in the sewer. They are the ones who walk right beside us, wearing a smile that never reaches their eyes.